Straight from the TMZ newsroom, it's the Hollywood Beatdown with this man right here, the reigning welterweight champion of the world, Tyron Woodley. How you doing, man?
You were about to call it the Hollywood newsroom. Maybe it's an omen.
I know.
It's gonna instead of TMZ, the whole
well,
place
Hollywood
be called
newsroom because you're in the
Hollywood
news.
Beatdown.
Your new movie trailer just dropped this week, and we're gonna get to that in a little bit. But I want to start with a giant fight going down on social media. All right, the big news this week is that Logan Paul and KSI are gonna fight for real. Do you know who these guys are?
Logan Paul, YouTuber, right? Oh,
Won
this is
that
the guy
fight,
from the
Suicide Forest.
Suicide Forest.
Yeah, saw the dead body. These fights are real. Like Logan Paul and KSI, huge YouTube stars, huge social media. They're gonna fight. KSI has had a fight before, so these guys called each other out. They signed a contract. They're gonna be fighting in August in England. And they're both training. This guy's training with the Money team, with Floyd Mayweather's team. Right. And Logan Paul is like a former wrestler and he's a fighter too. There are people who are saying that this fight has the potential because they all have so many social media followers that this fight could be bigger than Conor McGregor versus Floyd Mayweather.
Are they doing a pay-per-view?
No, it's free, but it's going to be streamed, and then, you know.
Well, when it's free, the viewership is going to really go high.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Pay-per-view you have to buy, so I don't deny that. They just would have to have an accurate way to measure like how many people are viewing it.
Yeah, you have a connection to this, right?
Yeah, you know my homie Bear, and he said, hey, my homie Jake Paul, which is his brother, correct?
Right. Yep.
Wants me to train him and help him for boxing.
Wow.
I don't know if is this the undercard where it's like
they're
co-main event.
Fights.
They're all on the same show.
They're all serious about this stuff.
Dang,
yeah, I know. It's pretty crazy.
So I'll let your boy.
Yeah, well, everyone's the talk of social media right now. As a matter of fact, there's one dude named Vitaly. I can't even pronounce his last name, but he's got 10 million followers on YouTube also. We saw him out and we asked him, who do you got in a fight? And he said something that you as a black guy might be interested in hearing. Take a look at this.
KSI and Logan Paul. Who do you got money on?
Logan Paul. I mean, KSI is black, so he has a chance, but Logan Paul, I don't know.
You know what? Number one, what's that guy's name again?
Vitaly.
Vitaly.
Yeah.
So Vitaly is the do you even lift guy, right? So I was in Hollywood, right? And he walked up to me, and I didn't really notice him on the fly, but he walked up to me and said, hey, can I grab your butt? Or something really weird, right?
Yeah, that's actually his thing. One time he tried to touch Kim Kardashian's butt, and he got in trouble for that.
Well, his thing almost got him knocked out.
Yeah.
Number one, I don't agree, nor do I give you permission to put me in a skit, because somebody told me legally to say that to the camera.
Right.
Then he said, well, you weren't even funny anyway. You have no sense of humor. I said, do you know who I am? I would knock your ass out in the middle of the street.
What did he say to that?
He didn't say nothing, and the camera guy was like, oh, shit, that's the fucking UFC champion of the world. He said, you still wasn't funny. I said, I wasn't trying to be funny, but don't put my ass on that skid. So if you see me on one of his skids, he ain't got permission.
So with that backstory and now what he said now, what's your message to Vitaly?
Oh, really, Vitaly, you are straight, I'm going to use a 1990s word, you're a straight buster. He tried to videotape me, and then that comment, like, all black people, they can just fight.
Right.
That's what we good for.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be a compliment, but I didn't really take it that way.
All right, it's time for another segment. It's called Tyron in the News.
Hey.
Tyron, you're in the news this week because a huge video just dropped with you and Sylvester Stallone. Tell me all about this.
Escape Plan 2. Make sure you check it out. Uncle Sly Stone, 50 Cent, Batista. Is a phenomenal movie.
Yeah, huge cast in this thing.
Huge cast. So we did that in Atlanta, shot it, and your boy made the trailer.
Yeah.
Mama, we made it.
Let's take a look.
Welcome to Hades. Begin battle.
Tell me something cool from behind the scenes that
I'll tell you a really cool story about this movie, okay? So we're doing a movie, my first day, Stallone, we started talking boxing, we trained or whatever, and then that was his last day. He legitimately shot the entire movie in 3 days.
Wow.
So he did 12 to 14-hour days, did all his scenes.
Knocked the whole thing out.
Knocked it out. So I did a couple of scenes with him, it was pretty cool. And then we went to go and watch the UFC fight at a bar.
You and Stallone?
No, that would have been a cooler story. But we go eat. You know I'm buddies with Devontae Freeman.
Yeah,
so he
running back
randomly,
for the Falcons.
yeah, he's randomly at the same bar with us. So I said, come eat with us. So we eating, and they thought he came with me. I'm like, no, it's just a coincidence. We at the same place watching the UFC fight. So long story short, I was in because I'm a Nigerian in this movie.
Right.
So I was using my accent, and I was joking.
You got
with
the accent?
I keep it. Let me get out my back pocket. What is the shit you do, motherfucker?
Yeah, it's pretty good, dude.
So I did that all the time on set. So I was doing it with Devontae, and he was joking back and forth. He's like, man, you got to get me in the movie. I said, well, there go the director right there. I said, throw him in the movie.
Did you get him
He
in?
said, come at 9 o'clock. So he came the next day, 9 a.m., and he in a movie with lines and everything.
You got Devonta Freeman in the movie?
Yes.
Are you taking a percentage like an agent?
No, that's
you
a homie.
I feel like he owes you 10%.
I just talked to him yesterday, but yeah, the scene that we watched, that's me and him standing there.
Oh, that's awesome. All right, it's time for the part of the show where Tyron gets to punch someone in the face and pat somebody else on the back. Tyron, what do you want to do first?
Let's punch, what is it, world marriage?
The royal wedding?
The world wedding.
You don't want to punch world marriage.
Hey, sometimes I do.
The royal wedding's going down in England right now. You're punching the wedding in the face.
I'm punching the wedding in the face. It's like, that's what our society has to really focus on. It's like the big monumental moment.
Yeah, so. I hate it too. All right, who's getting a pat on the back?
You know what? Jada Pickett's mom. I know that sounds weird, guys.
No, it
sounds weird. Mom 64, Adrian Banfield Jones.
This is what she looks like.
Dang, dog, those legit those abdomens, my man.
She's in shape.
Dog,
that does not look like
that's abs. At 50, at 40, at 30, at 25, she has a banging body.
Yeah.
Fitness, keeping yourself up.
Yeah.
You don't have to just fall apart because you hit the 60s.
I'm not going to look like that at 64. I'm going to be a fat guy. It's going to be awesome. All right, that's going to do it for us here at the Hollywood Beatdown. Tyron, tell the people what to do.
Well, we know that if you're black, you probably can fight. So we got that from earlier in the show. But if you're watching this on YouTube, go down and subscribe to us. If you're on Facebook, slide over to YouTube, subscribe to TMZ Sports.
Yeah, make sure you watch. We'll have more stuff next week. We'll see you then.